You can't touch it. If you touch it, it makes the crazy.
Yeah.
Make the crazy. No, and see, so it has to point to us.
Okay.
So this is just, we're
Okay.
testing. I'm calling this the, this is episode -1.
Okay.
STBG pre-ride for a podcast idea. So we're testing our backdrop. It has to be awfully close to you. We're testing our lighting.
Right.
It's a little harsh.
A little harsh. Right.
But it's a start. But I thought since we would try something that I'm going to call it stuff Kristin finds on the internet and wants to know about.
Okay.
Okay, so there's a group called Look at My Bike Leaning Against Stuff.
Okay.
And somebody posted a picture.
Yeah.
I probably can't share it. Of it that said, a few minutes before my tubeless setup failed again, why are fat bikes an absolute nightmare to run tubeless? Okay, take 2 on our test.
Okay.
Segment is stuff Kristin found on the internet. I don't think I can share this video or picture because of privacy, but you can go find it. I'll link to it. And then they showed a picture of, or a video of it leaking around.
So this
the
rim
rim
at the bead, at the bead of the
bead.
tire and the rim. Yep.
Why is it doing that?
So the person is using Cake Eater tires, which are tubeless tires. So
Okay.
I'm not too worried about the tires.
Yep.
I am very interested about those rims. So I believe those rims are not tubeless. Those look to me like this very cheap rim that was used for years and years by a lot of companies. It's got this rectangular cutout, and those were not tubeless.
Okay.
Ready. And so when you have that many leaks at the interface
Yeah.
between your tire and your rim, that's just, you don't have a very good interface there. And that was the problem with those non-tubeless fat bike wheels.
Okay.
Yep.
Other commentary that went in.
Yep.
Because this isn't really a mechanical group. This
Right.
is a show my pretty bike
Right.
group. But of course people have opinions, because they always
Yes.
do. One comment was, the wheel usually have all those cutouts, which probably doesn't help.
Yeah. So
What is the cutout? Are they talking about those holes?
Yeah, they're also called rabbit holes. And so
Mine are pretty.
if some rims didn't have, fat bike rims didn't have those, they'd be too heavy.
Okay.
Carbon ones do not have them, but they're light enough without the holes. And then head aluminum rims don't have them because those are also super nice, well-made aluminum rims that are ultra light without having cutouts. These Surly rims are really nice rims, but they do need the cutouts to be lighter weight. But as long as it's taped properly, that's not your problem. But from the looks of those pictures, that's not their problem. They have a lot of leaks coming from it's just the bead is not sealing against the rim.
Okay, there's also some talk of a thing called Fatty
Stripper.
Stripper.com.
Yeah.
What is that?
That's a company who came up with this system to try to get tubeless, to try to help get your tubeless system to work on fat bikes. And it was really a creation of the fact that a lot of fat bike rims were just not made to be tubeless.
Okay. I also saw stuff about, I swear somebody said something about a yoga mat or foam strips.
Yeah, this is all just trying to help the tire stay up against the bead of the rim.
So what's better for so that's mine.
Yep.
She's holding levelly.
Yeah, you've never had any tubeless issues.
I've never had it, and I might have posted.
No, and I have head rims, and I have those. The biggest issue with those is actually getting the tire off because the seal between the tire and the rim is so strong that that if you have to get the tire off, it's hard to.
So tell me about mine. So mine is a Surly.
Not my other brother Daryl rim. My other brother Daryl.
I love Surly.
And
my other brother Daryl.
Yeah, and only really the Gen Xers will get that name. But yeah, and so you have a red vinyl rim strip covering the holes.
Okay.
And then that rim strip only goes to the edges of the holes, and then from there it's taped right to the side of the rim.
Okay.
So that it's sealing the air from getting out through those holes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then
But then when you inflate the tire seats against this rim nice and tight and strong.
Okay, because they're both designed to be
tubeless.
And then in it you do have tubeless fluid.
Yes.
But you only like
Orange seal.
orange seal.
Yeah. You know, this rim might not be very as good as it is tubeless if it had stands in it, but orange seal takes, especially on fat bikes. So fat bikes have a lot more potential failure points, and you need a tubeless sealant that's not just designed to plug a puncture from the outside by a thorn or something, but it's designed to take care of all those tiny little leaks going on that could be going around on a fat bike, and orange seal is the only one that's going to really do that.
How much pressure, like what do I run on my, like what do you generally run for what's your pressure?
Well, it's probably anywhere between 5 and 10. The problem when you get down that low is that gauges are wildly inaccurate.
Oh, okay.
Even gauges made by the same manufacturer from one to the other can be off by 2 psi at that kind of low pressure.
Yep.
So, typically it's in the 6, 7, 8 range though.
Okay.
Yep.
Now I'm going to teach you a podcast thing.
Yeah.
Don't do this.
Oh yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that, right? We're just gonna let everybody see the learnings here. And what do you have a preference for? How big is that one? How wide is Wednesday's tire?
Oh, the tires are 4.8.
Okay.
And I'm sorry, no, this is a Flow Beast. This is 4.6. But these 45 North tires are quite wide at a label of 4.6, so they can a lot of times be the same as a Maxxis 4.8. And then the rim, I believe these rims are, I don't know off the top of my head, but I want to say 75 millimeter internal.
And did you build them? Did you?
And I built this wheel, yeah.
So what is that axle?
This is a Hope hub.
And she's so pretty.
Yeah.
So.
Yep.
Okay.
And these were limited edition silver rims. They don't make anymore. So yeah, kind of unique wheel.
Yep. All right. That was it. That's our test.
Okay.
So this is so what are we going to call this podcast? Have we figured that out yet?
No. We had a lot of names, but none stick.
A lot of names. You still don't like Kristin and Steve talk about bikes?
I don't. No.
Well, if you have any ideas for podcast names, we're open to them. All right. Good test.
Okay.
I'm going to put this on the interwebs first.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I am. I'm going to put it
What?
on YouTube.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
We're not putting this on YouTube.
Yes, this is called our pre-ride. We're just going to we're going to test things and have people say, that was terrible. I didn't want that information.
This was a test.
This was a test, but you think I'm going to lose all
Not
that
a
valuable
live test.
that valuable information that you just laid down? You don't think I'm going to use it?
We can do an actual podcast podcast on this. So
We will, but this is still our test, and it is fat bike season. There's snow outside, and people are talking about this stuff now. So there might be a little bit of something.
right.
We need to put something on the back here.
Oh, then we're gonna use the map.
I don't know. The map would be off. I feel like that would be like Sheldon and what's her name talking about flags.
Oh yeah, maybe. I'll bring the map home and we'll see.
What's her name? What is her name? Sheldon and
Right.
Fun with Flags.
Fun with flags, right?
No, I think just the Steve the Bike Guy logo, like right there.
We'll see.
We'll
come up with something.
Maybe. Anyway, leave a comment, leave a question, leave an idea for a podcast name. He doesn't believe me.
Yeah, you're not posting